Friends, Namaskar, and a very warm welcome to our next session of the secrets of the law of attraction. We have covered many ways by which we can trigger the law of attraction and achieve whatever we want to achieve in our life. In this particular episode, we will see the important role which idealization, visualization, and materialization, these three together play in our day-to-day life. So let's go ahead, friends. The purpose of these special videos on manifestation are to help business owners, entrepreneurs, and startups be able to power their dreams, to achieve their desired goals in their timelines. And what we are using here as technology is the most advanced manifestation technology from the ancient yogic sciences, which were written 2,400 years ago by Rishi Patanjali, and Sankhya Darshan, written about 3,000 years back by Kapil Muni, and the latest master key system from USA. Law of attraction. We all keep on understanding, knowing about law of attraction. But law of attraction is a very deep and vast subject. There are many facets to it. So today we will look at certain particular facets. We will go into certain facts about thoughts and how they actually manifest in our life. So let us look at this important thing. I'm sure all of us want to earn wealth. But what is wealth? People consider wealth to be an output, an outcome of capital. But the author here says that capital is actually an effect, and wealth is a product of labor. This labor can be mental labor. This labor can be physical labor. This labor can be intellectual labor. So depending on the quality of your labor, depending on the depth of your mind and the labor it is putting out, depending on the way your nervous system has developed and how it is put to use, wealth will come to you as a product. And wealth cannot be a means of an end. Wealth is not the true end, but we just use it as you can say, as an exchange medium to achieve whatever we want to achieve in our life. All of us have goals. Goals would need some money, some amount of wealth to actually acquire what we want to receive in life. So what you are earning does not depend actually on your college degree, college education, does not depend on the networking strength of your father or who you are. All it depends upon is labor. What labor? Labor could be physical labor. You have to work hard. It could be mental labor. You have to apply your mind and emotions. It could be intellectual labor. You have to go deep inside your intellect and find out something new. It could be your insights. It could be your intuitions. All of them will play a role in your earning wealth. Now, there are three very powerful steps which we have to put in place if you're looking for conversion from an idea which is coming from our mind into the end material thing which we require. So what are these three simple steps? The first step is idealization. So manifestation begins by simply having an idea of what you want, setting ideals on those ideas, and then visualizing them, seeing them as complete, seeing them in totality. And once you do that, you will find materialization takes place. Now, how does this thing work? Let me tell you something very interesting. Whatever we are able to program in our brain cells, or whatever we are able to store inside us as memory, actually turns into reality in the physical world outside. Yes. Those who are Hindus and those who know the theory of sanskars and karma know that all that is stored inside our mind are sanskars, are memories. They may be memories of the past, they may be memories of the past lives also. And all that sanskar, all those memories get converted into karma, get converted into action. So, therefore, once we know this formula, you can intentionally choose what memories to create inside your brain, inside your mind, inside your nervous system. And then those memories, those sanskars will, over a period of time, create action. Action in the world outside through your organs of action. We have 5 organs of action. So they will modify the outer world. They will bring about a change in the outer world. And they will create for you what you want in your life. Now, when we are visualizing, what are we doing actually? We are again creating those brain cells, but through the power of imagination, through the power of sight, through the power of visual images. These two get recorded as memory. These two turn into sanskars. These two later on become karma, and they trigger action from within our mind into the physical world outside. And that is how materialization takes place, which is the third step. So you begin with an idea, you begin with an ideal or something very, very big which you want to achieve. You start visualizing about it, and then slowly, steadily, you will find that it is materializing right there in front of you. Now let us look at thought. Many of us have our own limited idea of what a thought is. But thought is a material by which we can build images of our growing concept of life. I have a life. I can imagine my life the way I want it, and I can create images out of my imagination for my life. So these images, which I am creating through thought, they become the plastic material. They become the building blocks through which my life actually creates an outer reality, similar to what I had imagined, similar to the images which I had stored within me, in my brain, in my mind. So, therefore, you must understand a thought is absolutely essential for any action. Let me tell you again, a thought will only come out of memory. If you have no memory, then be sure there will be no thought. Even if you want to check it out, just for a minute, close your eyes and think of any thought. You will find that there are words coming. So thought is formed out of words. And these words, meanings we know. And these words and their meanings are saved in our mind, are stored in our mind as memory. Therefore, thought is nothing but an outcome of memory. A thought is nothing but a recall of words in a particular order. And it is only through thought, only through these memories, that we can create outside for us what we have stored inside our mind. So your mind is actually a storehouse of your wishes. But if you have many wishes which keep on shifting, changing, then none of them will actually happen outside. But if you have a concentrated mind, and if you have one visualization, and you have a complete visualization, and you are holding on to it tight, you're seeing it regularly, day in and day out. It is like a running video for you. Then that visualization will create brain cells inside you. Those brain cells of memory will create action in the world outside and physically create the reality which you visualized, will physically create the reality which you imagined and which you stored inside you as thoughts, as words, in a particular format with meanings. I hope you got this. In case if you have any questions, please feel free, because this is a very powerful science. It can give absolutely magical results. It is extremely structured, and we can give you an insight into these principles. We can help you reach out to your power of the mind, deepest powers of your mind, and turn them into a physical, grand reality outside. Build a beautiful world of joy, happiness, and scale outside for you and your family and other people of your country and this globe at large. So, this is a short information about us. We help entrepreneurs and corporate executives achieve their business goals through various techniques, which includes even certain powerful yogic concentration techniques, which gives you a deep insight, which gives you power of intuition, which gives you the ability to think strategically, which gives you the ability to think absolutely creatively, and all that with complete peace of mind, without any stress. And this would lead to your super performance in business. So if you are interested to gain practical knowledge from us, practical guidance from us, then you may contact us on this WhatsApp number or mail us on this mail ID. And I'm sure you will be able to reach out to all that you wanted to achieve in a very simple and organized manner in your life. Now let us look at the quality of visualization. We have seen that it is visualization which creates certain brain cells in us, certain memories in us, using the power of sight, using the power of imagination, and that automatically turns into a reality creating machine outside. But what is important here is the quality of what you are visualizing. So if your visualization is accompanied by certain thoughts like vigor, courage, determination, then you will find these getting imbibed in your brain cells, and you will find your materialization will happen easily, happily, fearlessly, and will give you great joy. So what the point the author is trying to make here is the emotion which you are attaching to your visualization is very, very important, because emotion will give it direction, emotion will give it speed, emotion will give it power. So always put in words, because words are thoughts and words become memories and memories turn into action outside. So put in words of power like vigor, courage, determination, and you will find these impacting your brain cells. You will find these becoming part of you, and you will find them manifesting outside in the creation which you are creating. Now, if our thought is constructive, this is very, very crucial to understand. Our thoughts must be constructive, because why we want to manifest, we want to create, we want to bring something new, we want to do something which is not there before. So the thought has to be constructive, and it should be for the highest good of all and full of love. So then it gets manifested very, very easily, effortlessly. What happens now when your thought is constructive? Then you are in alignment with the powers which have created this universe. You are in alignment with the universal mind and the infinite mind which run this creation. And if it is for the highest good of all, once again, you come into resonance, you come into sync with the universal mind and the infinite mind of this creation. And if it is full of love, it becomes all the more better. So now the entire infinite mind, universal mind, and even your individual minds of the subconscious and the conscious get a direction, get the power, get the force to start the process of manifesting, start the process of action, start the process of creating whatever you want in the physical world outside. so that you can see it and everybody else can see it. So this is the way by which you can create a happy world. You can create a world of joy. You can create a happy planet. All that you need to do is three simple things. Think constructive, think for the highest good of all, and be full of love. Constructive thoughts will grow because the meaning of the word construct is to create, is to grow, is to add on, is to multiply. So constructive thoughts will grow and develop. And if you're having destructive thoughts, they will die. And not only die, they will bring you sickness, disease, and other disturbances. It will harm you. Because this creation wants to create. So it will support constructive thoughts. But if you are bringing in destructive thoughts, then this creation will not support you. In fact, this creation will start the process of killing you. So it will give you sickness, it will give you disease, it will try to harm you so that you are out of the creation. You are no longer part and parcel of activity of the creation. So remember, dear friends, always have constructive thoughts and do not allow any non-constructive thoughts inside your head to appear. And if we are able to not only bring in constructive thoughts, but also control the quality of our thoughts, we can easily control our circumstances, our conditions, our environment, and change our destiny. So my destiny does not depend on something outside. My destiny is purely dependent on my thoughts. They should be constructive. And the quality of my thoughts, they should be high quality thoughts. They must think of bringing goodness to the maximum number of people. Now, once you understand this, if you read this sentence, the first sentence, it says thought and feeling is an irresistible combination. That means thought will always automatically get attached to a feeling. If there is a feeling, it will automatically get attached to a thought. They are irresistibly combined. Now, what happens here? If you have a pure thought of love, it acquires invincible powers. It can transform entire humanity. It can bring about a civilizational change. That is the power of a pure thought filled with love, universal love. So, dear friends, please take my advice. Keep on thinking, but keep on thinking big thoughts, as big as you can, and wrap them up. Wrap those big thoughts with infinite love. And then you will find that sky is the limit for you. So I wish you all the best and hope you are able to mix the power of thought and feeling. Think big, wrap your thoughts with an infinite amount of love and reach the zenith, reach the ultimate state in which man can go. Yeah, so we have a mental exercise. Now, in this mental exercise, I would request you to listen to me first and do it in a very simple manner. Okay, all you need to do is sit in a comfortable position, in a comfortable posture, in a comfortable asana. It could be on a chair, it could be on a sofa, it could be on the floor, it could be anywhere. Wherever you think you are comfortable, the body is comfortable, that is a good point to start. Because whenever we are doing a mental exercise, we are actually working on the mind. And we would not like our body to interfere. We would not like our body to come in and disturb. So just simply pick a very comfortable position. Be seated in that position. Relax your body completely. Relax your mind. All the muscles, the mental muscles, the nerves, the back, Relax your whole body and mind. Close your eyes and ensure that there is no sound, no noise which will disturb you for the next 15 minutes. And while you are here, think of the infinite. Think of something which is infinitely large. One thing you can think of is the universe, because this universe is of mammoth proportions. It is infinitely large. So you can imagine that, first of all, you are in your home, and then you are able to think of the colony in which you are in, the city, your state, the country, the continent, the whole earth, and you are still expanding your mind. You are thinking about the solar system. You are thinking further, expanding your mind, thinking about our galaxy, the Milky Way, and you're still expanding your mind, thinking bigger and bigger, and thinking of the whole universe, virtually infinite. And keep your mind there. Keep your mind there for about 15 minutes. And do this practice once in the morning and once at night before going to sleep. And do it for the next 7 days. You will find a change. You will find that the fluctuations in your mind have reduced. You will find that the jumping of emotions from positive to negative and negative to positive has reduced. You will find that the fight between the opposites in your mind have reduced. So the hot and cold, the good and bad, the left and right, these opposites will no longer be impacting you. You will be feeling more relaxed, more at comfort, more at balance. And this is the balance which a yogi acquires. And this is the balance when the mind is in balance, when the mind is not in extremes, either on the left side or on the right side, but is hovering around the center. That is the mind which is a very active mind. That is a mind which has the capacity to hold tremendous knowledge, tremendous power. That is the mind which has good capabilities of insight, intuition. That is the mind which will be disease-free. Such a mind will also have high power of immunity. Such a mind will be at peace. Such a mind will be happy. Such a mind will feel free. So these are tremendous benefits which you get. All you need to do, as I told you, is sit in a comfortable position for 15 minutes, close your eyes, relax your mind and body, and think of the infinite or think of the universe. So, dear friends, do this and you may send us your feedback. It's time to come to an end of today's session. I thank you all for being with us through the series of talks. These are very deeply insightful talks, which we are collecting and bringing to you from Master Key System, the ancient yogic sutras of Patanjali, and to some extent from Sankhya Darshan of Kapil Muni. I'm sure by learning about your mind, controlling your mind, managing your mind, you will be able to extract magical results from your mind for whatever you want to manifest. All the best and God bless you. Namaskar.